Jags are ready to match up with Tom Brady and the New England Patriots. Josh Lambo now ready to put this one in the air. And off we go from Jacksonville. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll run it here. This is James White, and he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Malik Jackson there to make the stop.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll run it now out of the gun. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down is Brady. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Gibson. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Bortles leads the Jags up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47.
Set. Green 80. Lucy. Green set.
So after the INT, it's Bortles. And incomplete to open things up. Deron Harmon right there on the coverage.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Green 80. Hey, spread right.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Well, that one was over before it could get rolling. How about the D just knifing into the backfield and shutting that one down?
Throwing his Bortles on 3rd down. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A gain of 32 that time. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to it. Hey, you guys got the turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
The Jags with their first opportunity in the red zone. They've got a 1st and goal from the 10-yard line.
Green 80.
Working from the gun, it's Bortles. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Devin McCourty picks it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Charles, for the New England Patriots, one stat that you and I were looking at before the game, it's kind of interesting. When they lost in weeks 14 and 15, it's the first time they suffered back-to-back defeats in December since 2002. So I don't know that they're in trouble as they go toward the playoffs, but not playing their best football.
I think that's a great point because you have to go back to 2002 for that to happen. So their level of consistency off the charts. But you're exactly right. They are not playing their best football. And what they're always competing for is one of those opening week buys where they have to play that extra game in the playoffs. It looks like this year they may very well have to play that extra game. And if that's the case, that's not the recipe for getting to the Super Bowl for the New England Patriots.
On play action, it's Brady. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. Gronkowski, the intended target, and it's 3rd and 4.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Goes underneath here to White. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Give him 3 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here we go on 4th down now with Brady. And this is caught. It's pulled in by Gronkowski. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Hey, nothing to see here, just your standard 4th down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. On the handoff, it's Michel. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. There for the tackle, the former Wisconsin Badger, Leon Jacobs.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, Michel. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Miles Jack there to make the tackle.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down.
No, 66.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Brady. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And they'll get him down up past the 15. So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17.
Set. 380. Move.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Throwing now is Bortles. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
And not all spectacular catches are the result of a pass that maybe was not thrown quite right. Sometimes it's thrown in the perfect spot, and you have to just go get it. And he did that right there.
No fear there in the middle of the field. Fournette, a 1st down carry. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Punch right, punch right, punch right. Check back 21, Sunday.
The pitch to Fournette. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play, but there's no doubt in my mind he hits like a linebacker, and we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. 2 running plays, each lose a yard. They'll need to do much better now on 3rd and 12.
380. Move. 372. Hey, 54 Ricky.
From the gun, it's Bortles. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. They'll go with a big back Fournette. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
Brandon, this is a good spot in the field to go for it. A lot of coaches call this no man's land. A field goal is no short.
Looking for Moncrief, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Well, some news that gave us a chuckle, and we could all use that around the holiday season. Josh Johnson, a great story. He was back home in Oakland when the Redskins called to see if he'd like to join him for the remainder of the season. So how did he get to know his new teammates? Well, what did he do? He turned to the Madden game, Charles.
Yeah, and that's how you learn who they are, right? Learn what they do, have some tendencies, get some ideas about their speed and what they do well and maybe what they don't do so well. And it really helped him acclimate and got himself a big victory in Week 15 against the Jacksonville Jaguars. How about the bloodline of Josh Johnson, though? Also related to Marshawn Lynch of the Oakland Raiders and Marcus Peters of the Los Angeles Rams.
Pretty good company. 2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this. A give. This is Michelle. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Telvin Smith that time there to make the play.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Brady to throw on 3rd and 1. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Gordon. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a 1st down carry. It's Michel. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run-blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
29, Alpha. Ready?
They go play action here on 1st down. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. Now Michel. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Just a couple there on the 2nd down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the 1st half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. And Gostkowski's kick is good. 1st half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up. And we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the 1st level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off, and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
To throw is Bortles. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Lucy.
Shotgun now for Bortles. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Here's a give to Fournette. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, here's Bortles. He'll get this over to Westbrook. It's complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. They'll toss it to Fournette. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Again, it's Fournette. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 yards there for Jacksonville, and a first down as well.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. Might we see our first touchdown of the game? Here's 1st and goal.
Omaha. Sunday. Move.
A toss running left, Fournette. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. And this Fournette territory here, and he's alone in the backfield on 2nd and goal.
Green 80. Hey, spread right, snap.
They get it to him running left. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. A great play there. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Jags are able to cash in for 6. Forbath, the extra point. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
I do want to take this time to mention that the next few months, very big in the competitive Madden Championship Series. A few weeks ago, we saw Skimbo go back-to-back.
That's right, back-to-back, second straight year.
You're fired up. And then next up, the Madden Challenge, and it's $190,000 prize pool, and the ladders to qualify for that tournament now available in MUT draft mode. Exciting things. By the way, do you have a gamer tag, Charlie?
No, I do not have a gamer tag. You must be a good player in order to earn a moniker.
On play action, now Brady. Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. He was looking for Gronk that time.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A fake to Fournette. Now it's Bortles to throw. And this is caught at the 8. A very solid gain of 27.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
They'll come out in the pistol. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
And this Fournette territory here, and he's alone in the backfield on second and goal. He's going to get it running right. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown,
you want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal?
Lucy.
Bortles. He may try, and they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. Blake Bortles taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. Forbath able to convert the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They begin the drive on the ground. It's White. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally.
And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by the linebacker, Miles Jack.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They come out here in the I. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. Returnable for Dorsett. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. This is caught at the 20. And he'll get this way down into Jacksonville territory. A big play. Brady to Gronkowski. 56 yards. Into the red zone, it's Brady. And a dump off to White. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be second and about a yard.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. And give them 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Now a play fake, Brady. And that's caught by Gronk for a Pats touchdown. Rob Gronkowski from 8 yards out, and the Patriots get a score closer. What a great weapon. So often, such a big mismatch.
And there's no route he can't run. You name it, he's going to do it, and he's a matchup nightmare for the defense. No matter who they put on him, he's going to win the battle.
Gostkowski the extra point, and it makes the score 21-10. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after them right here. I want to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football. You've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
Now Leonard Fournette. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the fourth.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed, like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. Buying time to his left. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. This is Fournette, and he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Moving backwards on 1st down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. 2-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Now Brady. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Brady again here on 2nd and 10. He's going to let it fly. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll get this way down into Jacksonville territory. It's a big play there for the Patriots. 66 yards. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey, and he is all the way up past the 25.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Shifty footwork gets him a little extra on the play. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining.
Lucy. Set. Green 80.
Bortles going to look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Bortles now 12 of 16 thus far. It's 1st and 10.
Move.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Bortles throwing on 2nd down. Flushed out right. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Well, to say that this has not been his game is probably a big understatement. I mean, he is all over the place. Mechanics are off, not accurate, except if you're playing on defense, because they picked off a good number of passes.
Yeah, all the INTs, but they're throwing it off his back foot. Pressure coming, just chucking it downfield. He can't do that right now. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Devin McCourty picks it off. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. And, Charles, you know what Coach